Hey, what's going on, guys? Rhino here, and I actually just wanted to bring a quick video because I had a sincere question that I wanted to ask any Christian because, different Christians will give different answers to this question. This is not a question trying to disprove anything you believe in. I'm not trying to, lead you into a trap or anything like that. It was something I was thinking about, because I think about what would happen if I was wrong, or if I was wrong and, Islam is right, Christianity is right, whatever. I think about that stuff, and I was thinking about like heaven. What would heaven be like? And I had a question. I sincerely want an answer, and I want to know. What anyone who's Christian who's watching this, what you think about this. So let's say hypothetically that you guys are right. You guys are right. God exists, and let's add a new factor that either I'm a Christian or God doesn't judge based on if you believe in Him or not. So basically, I would be accepted into heaven. Like let's just assume that God exists, heaven exists, and I'm getting accepted into heaven for this scenario. If I were to so like I'm dating my girlfriend right now. If I were to marry her and we had a happy marriage for like 10 years and then she gets killed in a car accident, and then I'm struggling because that's a really emotional thing that happens, and then a couple years later I meet a new woman and I start dating her for a few years, and then I eventually get married to her, and I'm married to her until I die. But because of how my first girlfriend, my first wife actually, because of how our relationship went, we had a very happy relationship. We were very much in love, and it was devastating when she was killed. If I died and I went to heaven, got accepted into heaven, who would I be married to? Would I be married to my first wife, who I was deeply in love with, but she died? Or would I be married to my newest wife, or the second wife? Even because I'm still madly in love with her, but I was also very in love with the first wife. And then also, how would that play into, like, if you were to say, okay, well, I married my first wife or my second wife or both? What would be the response to, what would they be? Like, what would they have? What would my first girlfriend have in heaven? Would she just be married to me, or would she actually be sharing me with the second wife in a way that makes her happy? Or would she be unhappy because she's full on sharing me with the other girl? Would the other girl be married to me in heaven? And would one of them be missing out, like one of them be losing me and the other not? And what would happen to, like, the marriage between me and the second wife? Would it be annulled, and then I'm married to my first girlfriend because she was like my first true love, or the girl I lost my virginity to, or what? Like, it's just, this is a question that I had because obviously I see a lot of inconsistencies and problems with Christianity and stuff like that, but this was something that, when I thought of, I just wanted to know what Christians would have as an answer to this, because I don't really see this as a contradiction or any evidence that God or heaven doesn't exist. I mean, some may, but I don't. I just see that as something that I'm unsure about, because everyone believes differently. And I expect a wide range of responses from any Christian who answers this, because basically, ranging from extremely moderate, like barely anything, barely Christian, all the way up to extremely crazy, as I like to put it, but like extremely Christian. There's a huge range in between for what you believe in with different things, and I want to know what plays in to that, like how that will affect what your thoughts are on heaven, because I've also heard that from some of the more moderate Christians and more moderate denominations of Christianity, that God is forgiving and God doesn't punish you for not believing in God. I've heard this actually from numerous Christians who do believe in God, and who have read the Bible and who know a lot about it, but they're based on their denomination of Christianity. I would go to heaven because I'm a good person. I like to be nice. I like to be friendly and help people out, but I don't believe in God, and I wouldn't be punished for being a non-believer. But then there's also the more extreme and more radical denominations and people who believe that because I haven't accepted Jesus in my heart, I'm going to burn in hell for all eternity. No matter how good of a person I am, no matter how many people I help, no matter if I donate billions of dollars to charity, I'm going to be, thoroughly fucked. And so, yeah, I just kind of want to know, I kind of like try to map it out in the best way possible, like with as much detail as you can to answer this. I'm not trying to rebut anyone. I won't, because my friend has access to the account, he won't be rebutting anybody's arguments. He is an atheist as well, actually, but he won't be responding to arguments and saying oh, well, that's wrong because of this. And I won't be making any hate mail or any videos about what people say unless it's interesting and I feel like it would be a good topic. But I'm going to try to stay away from that, so you are safe to post whatever you want about it. Try not to be hateful about it, but post what you believe would happen in a scenario like that, and then what would happen in scenarios similar to it, like if it was for my girlfriend but reversed, where I died and she got remarried, but she, because I was her first true love and I took her virginity, she wants to be with me, so would I be in her heaven, or what, just kind of try to cover everything you can about that. Sorry about that. I'm getting sick. It sucks. I think I'm getting sick. But yeah, that's just kind of a question I had, and it's something I'm interested in knowing just out of curiosity. I like to know a lot about other religions. Well, I like to know a lot about religions. I'm not religious at all. For anyone who's wondering or who's made the statement before, atheism is not a religion. Atheism is the lack of religion, lack of belief in God. And so atheism is not a religion. I've heard that argument way too much, and it's incorrect. There is no religion of atheism. Sorry. The best way to put it, and I saw this argument, I've seen a lot more, but this is for anyone who thinks that atheism is a religion, this is the best way to put it for you to understand. Atheism is a religion, is the same as a religion, just like not smoking cigarettes is a habit. Because you're not smoking cigarettes, so you have a lack of a habit of smoking cigarettes, just like atheism is the lack of belief, lack of religion in believing in God. And so just to clear that up, but I have been curious about other religions, and I like to know, especially because there's a tremendous amount of denominations for each religion: Christianity, Judaism, God damn, Islam, and well, obviously there's more, but I just like to know about them. Some of them are kind of interesting. I don't believe in any of them whatsoever, at all. But I think they're kind of cool to learn about. I've always thought it'd be kind of interesting to take a religion class of some sort. Not a history of religion, sort of, but not tied into where I'm just going to be sitting there and this teacher's going to be preaching at me the whole time, but where they're actually going to just teach about Christianity or teach about Judaism. Because I know about Mormonism and Judaism, I know little to none. Those are the two religions that I actually I barely know anything. I'll fully admit, I haven't read their religious texts. I haven't read the Quran, but I know a decent amount about Islam. I haven't fully read the Bible, but I've read summaries of the Bible, basically, so I know quite a bit about the Bible. I haven't read the actual book itself because it's long and annoying, and it's better just to see the summaries. And these summaries were made by religious websites, so they're not like atheist interpretations of the Bible. They're religious interpretations, as well as like specific stories in that. But yeah, I just wanted to, anybody who can answer this question for me, please do. Once again, this is purely like a friendly question that I want answered. That's it. No bad meaning behind it. But that's about it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and be sure to have a nice day.